Down the Toobs.
All right, so we're doing it. We're live.
Okay, so maybe after this we can record an intro or something. I don't think we need to do that right now.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about that right now. We can make intro music at some point or something. That could be cool, fun thing.
Mm-hmm. So I'd love to just jump in. Actually, I was thinking here, and then we could. Do you have the? We have it open in this.
What are you saying?
Do we have that like
the sheet? Yeah, it's in another tab.
Okay.
And then what I'm thinking is we'll cut to us while we're like finding that because it doesn't look fun. Then we'll cut back to just the full screen video.
That sounds fucking
Hey, Nora.
gangster.
Nora.
Hey, Nora.
Nora, could you
Hey, Nora. Oh,
kind of? He's getting high for the recording.
Already there, buddy. Okay, so are we ready here?
This is a little guy we like to call George Bruno.
Yeah. And rather than take you through the rabbit hole of George Bruno from where I found him to where he is now, I'd say let's kind of start now to where he's become, and then see how he got there. So
let's start at Apex Bruno, which is this.
Yeah, you're looking at absolute fucking in-form Bruno, and I want to just delve into this Warsaw, Poland.
Bruno.
What's called the 21 Convention. And let's get unstuck with George Bruno.
We could do a show just about Bruno, to be honest, when I was looking through the stuff.
Easily
Rich.
done.
It's a fucking rich canon.
Episode a week.
I mean, we'll have to talk about what 21 Con is, too. How's the volume for you, Sam?
it's good.
Should we even say what 21 Con is?
No, doesn't matter.
Welcome back to the 21 Convention 2019 of Warsaw,
They'll
Poland.
get it.
Our next speaker is a good personal and close friend of mine.
Good person.
Good personal close friend.
The first three ever.
Look at this. This guy looks like a fucking bean.
2017, and also in,
We might have to show you some Sam and I watched from this
Fatherhood
con.
event earlier this year.
Too.
He's also the host of the 21 Report, probably you know him
Fucking
best.
sad.
And he has a huge YouTube
It's
channel.
so
He's
dismal.
also the host of the George Bruno channel.
This whole convention
Without
was
further ado.
dismal.
Look how fucking
Fair.
dismal he is. Dude, this guy sucks. He's not a
George
good
Bruno.
presenter.
He starts out with some jokes, if I remember correctly.
A guy says to his girlfriend, "Ever since I laid eyes on you, I want to make love to you badly." She replies, "You succeeded."
Hold on. Woo! He's starting off fucking rough. He's fucking flying in the turbulence.
Guy goes to the doctor and says, "Doc, I have 5 penises." The doc says, "How do your pants fit?" He said, "Like a glove." I've always heard that you have.
Oh my god. Dude, poor guy. Jesus.
Way to start. So hold on.
Not that. I've always heard if you can get people laughing, then you have their hearts and you have their.
So you have about 4 hearts. Four guys.
I want you to know that I
You have 4 guys.
I
with
was
one
always
over.
told to do that.
that every day. I have 3 kids. I will text them randomly when they least expect it and say, "I love you and I believe in you." I'd rather tell you that I dig you than I love you. So, but I do believe.
Because that'd be gay.
What's he talking about? What is he saying?
Hard to do. Now I'm the old guy in the 21.
Oh, they have 2 160p?
A senior member, probably the oldest. I'm not going to talk about pickup because to me there's nothing creepier than a 60-year-old guy talking about how to pick up girls. It's not that I haven't done it. I don't want to get up here and brag. That's not one of the things that I do.
I fuck.
But I
Hey,
have some experience.
I fucked.
His measured
I am divorced.
speech is
Pain,
very
despair,
bizarre.
and hopelessness. That
This
accompanies that.
The vibe of the guys at this convention is just like their pants are kind of off-putting from the rest of their whole vibe, kind of.
Share some of those things.
Like kind of like
He's
What I wanna
not
talk about
he's not
today
matched
is
well.
No, he's not matched well. The other guy is kind of like that too, kind of awkward. Like
Red pill.
they look extra small
Wait.
or something.
How to red pill what?
You see, drink responsibly.
Oh, red
gamble
pill responsibly.
Yes.
That's right. That's
drive
right. That's the name.
responsibly. Well, I want you to red pill responsibly. And it's going to be like manhood.
I couldn't think of a
masculinity,
fucking
man up,
a worse
101.
thing if you're in the red pill community of a guy that tells you, well, you want a red pill response.
Is that just like not shooting up a school? Is that what that is?
I think so.
To being a solid red pill man is taking care of yourself. Number one.
I wish it would pan to the audience, get like a quick audience cam of the fucking guys.
Just a bunch of
Sitting
sweaty boys.
I can
Sweaty boys,
usually tell,
dreadlocks,
usually
white
with
guys in
two
dreadlocks.
conventions, you know, like what we did last
Bunch
night.
of sweaty Polish boys with dreadlocks.
And at the other conventions, I can always tell
Bunch of e-boys.
what the convention people are when they walk in the door. Shoulders back, stomach in, chest out.
Teach us,
There's a
Bruno.
look. There's a certain look. The look of success. The look of wanting to be more successful.
So
The look of
that's
being
neither of their beers. I've kind of tracked this. So whose fucking beers do they keep up there on that little table?
chest out.
That's just kind of.
Oh, I think that's mineral water, probably.
You know why? That's contagious.
You're probably right about
Graham
that.
once said,
I was thinking it's kind of like a men's convention.
courageous, be encouraged.
Just
Want
always
it up there. It's just a
always
set
fucking-
piece.
It's kind of a set piece for,
Heineken.
for kind of masculinity.
Just kind of a set piece for look of success red pillars.
Spines of men stiffen
Oh,
in the presence of a courageous man.
you can't pause that long. In speech, you can't
No,
do
dude,
that.
it was for dramatic effect. He said stiffen, he stiffened. It's very smart.
It was just so long. Let's just jump forward here. You're getting the picture of this guy. Is at a man's convention. He's trying to teach you how to responsibly red pill.
Skills and your speaking skills. The jury is back from deliberating, and the verdict is out, and it's this: men who speak well earn more. If you learn how to speak well, you will earn more. So if you just write anything down, write down, speak well, earn more.
Man, he's kind of the sleepy.
You have
He's
to
kind of the
decide
sleepy
what
fucking
is
speaker of
best,
21
what's gonna
Con, huh?
help you sleep well,
Kind of comes up here and like,
perform well.
you know, you're gonna want to speak well, and you know, you're gonna want to go get 8 hours of sleep.
Well, I think, okay, so here's the thing, folks. George Bruno, he wasn't always speaking at meninist conferences in Poland, sharply dressed.
No, he wasn't. I would say that he was doing a lot of other stuff that was,
Let's
more
just real quick,
America-centric.
let's just say who George Bruno is. I'm just reading the title. Just the fact that George Bruno has a video called The 10 Stages of Genocide.
There's 10 of them.
Oh, man, it's like, who else would I want to go? Let's,
a week.
he is a sort of boomer, not even a boomer, I guess, really. He's like
Yeah,
an
he is.
older Gen Xer.
He's a boomer.
He's a boomer?
He's a boomer.
Like he's like a late boomer.
He's like a late boomer. How do you define him? I wouldn't say he's an explicitly political YouTuber.
I think he's of like this sort of meninist variety.
meninist. Yeah, he's like almost
He's-
primarily a meninist.
He's meninist, and he's also kind of meta PUA. Like he's very he's very manosphere aware.
Manosphere, thank you. Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
aware. He's part of the manosphere, but he's also kind of also critical of the manosphere in some sense.
Yeah, well, okay. Before we delve into his thing, he's an amazing man. And
He's beautiful, man.
he's a beautiful man. And the
Sexy.
thing that I think is so interesting about George Bruno in the space of sort of YouTube talking head, meninist, right wingers, blah, 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 is he's sort of the cultured side. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not like one of these younger sort of like identity Europa, like incel guys. You know what I mean? He's like a cultured man, believing in like traditional masculinity. He's religious,
It's because all this stuff came to him on the back end. You know, he already had like a weird fucking life developed, and then the internet happened.
Yeah.
And so he's meeting it as a barber.
He slipped into it. You know, he was this sort of like traditional man barber who's like, damn, I got divorced. I got to get unstuck, become like a real boy. And he just kind of slipped. Like he said, he fits like a glove, you know, the sort of, or it fits like a glove, that sort of sphere.
His 5 penises. Yeah.
His 5 penises.
I think saying he's anti, I would say he's anti-incel. So he's like, he's completely, he hates women, but he would never admit it because he's a cultured man who women love. You know, that's kind of his gig is kind of, like he's cultured and he's seen some shit, you know, he's the old silver, the Sultan Silver.
I like what you said about meta PUA because it's like his videos are not about like how to like bang chicks. What they're about is his whole thing is like, how do you as a man become like the best man you can be? Like, you pursue excellence, you pursue your own masculinity, and then women, they just follow, baby. They're not even part of it.
I think
your goal can't be women.
I think a perfect video to show this kind of meta PUA.
Yeah, where do we go first?
Is how to attract women video.
I think we should start. Yeah, well, let's start with that.
I mean, that'll give us a taste of kind of his sexy kind of, you know.
All right, well, here it is. It's the video.
Is he in England?
Men have been waiting for, and this
he's in a truck
to attract
English truck.
You've heard me talking about it for 3 years now, and it's time. It's time for me to share my secrets with you. You've heard me talking from a kitchen table, from a car, for the longest time. Now I'm gonna
He's fucking indicating.
Artists spend an entire week.
He's a good driver.
Trying.
He's an incredible driver. He's a very responsible, red-pilled man on the road.
Time that I'm going from my home to the movie theater because I'm doing molecular level movie reviews.
What does that fucking mean?
I couldn't figure that out.
Humphrey Bogart.
He's doing molecular level shit, dude. It's like a scientist for fucking film.
Just slipping that in. I'm doing molecular level.
I'm gonna watch Bedtime for Bonzo under a microscope and fucking shave my beard 20 times tonight. The fuck?
Say pursue excellence and excellence will pursue you.
Oh, that is what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's one of the ways.
I'm not one that...
Fuck you!
I don't do this whole... I guess when you hear men talking to other men, they always talk about 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Yep.
I don't rate women like that.
Oh.
I don't do this numerical thing.
Oh.
Because I don't want to be numerically evaluated by anybody.
This is a shocking amount of self-awareness for Bruno.
I believe in life, you kind of get back what you give. I'm a firm believer in that.
End of the
Beautiful
video.
edits.
Pickup artists will teach you what to say, how to look at a woman, where to stand, what angle to stand at, comebacks, pickup lines, things to look out for.
He's gonna list every single thing.
That means she likes you. If she bats
Negging.
her eyelashes and flips her hair, then if she does both of those things, you're in.
I love spying on the drivers behind him.
They're just completely astounded. What the fuck's
When I
going
heard
on?
that there's actually pickup
Did we just zoom in a bit on him? Did he
Yeah,
just
yeah, we
clip
did.
us to like a new
He's
angle.
blown away. I'm thinking, man, I
It's like a Ken Burns on George Bruno.
We're slowly zooming in, and then now we're back.
we were rich by now.
This video,
What the fuck is he talking about?
this video has an awesome
In one.
anecdote.
He
and
hasn't even
photos in
gotten it to yet. He's been talking for like 10 minutes about how he's...
Come from a place of joy. What?
Dude, this is like fucking avant-garde.
Wait a minute. You had all this build-up only to tell me to come from a place of joy? Yep. Absolutely. Come from a place of abundance, not scarcity. That's number one.
Not
A
like
place
the
of
economy.
Happiness and joy and contentment. What you don't want anyone to complain.
Hands off the wheel. Hands completely off the wheel.
Yeah, all the time.
So you've got to be content with your own body,
Right.
with your own face,
Sure.
with your facial hair,
co-wash.
with your hair on your head or lack of it. You might have a little bit of a belly. You might not be.
Might be fucking
a
just a fat
classically
asshole.
handsome
You
man,
might suck.
but you need
I
to
might
know
not like
who
you even
are
if we met.
as a man inside.
Oh.
And that's important. That you come from a place of completeness, contentment, and joy. I'll give you an example.
This is really good.
I was out dancing.
He does these edits, but then it's the same amount of time.
Wait.
that has
Yeah, well, you know what's
elapsed.
crazy is like yeah,
There's no-
actually, wait. Can we do an analysis on how much time passed between that edit? Because
Joy. From a place of completeness,
It makes no sense.
contentment,
wait. I want to look at the background.
and joy. I'll give you an example.
It's the same place. It's exactly the same place. The car is in the same. No time passed.
Why does he do that?
No idea. So he's
It's
dancing.
very cool, yeah.
And I went to an establishment that I used to go to when I was going to a singles group.
Oh.
It's the very same singles group that I got kicked out of because I used to go there and I would be surrounded by women. And
He's-
the other men
That's gonna come up again.
He's getting too much fucking tang
And I
for his
wasn't doing
single
I
group.
wasn't,
I wasn't
Mr.
doing
Smooth or
anything.
anything like that.
Oh, he's never doing anything.
And
Doesn't
they
even try.
complained about me that I was dominating the women, that I was taking all the attention away from them, and I would always be surrounded by women. Always. Fuck. 10 times out of 10. And it got to the point
Hundo.
Every time.
100%.
Constantly. he's used this picture before.
Yeah.
He's used this picture. Oh. Just these pictures of like middle-aged women just
Here's
creaming.
here's the thing. Can I say something?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a singles group? I've never even heard of that.
That's
What is
old
that?
people shit. It's
That's
gotta
like where
be.
they get together and they try to bang
Yeah, well,
each
you know what?
other and like they fucking do it.
You know what this reminds me of?
I've never heard of
Okay,
that.
you know where I
gone
think
my
I've
whole
seen that
life.
photo before? Where's
I sent it to you.
Where's
He
the
made a
tack soap,
post.
dude? Where's the tack soap?
He made a post about it on YouTube, like one of those.
Let's fucking talk
Face-
about tack soap.
Okay, you want to switch to tack soap now?
Well, okay. You know, here's something else, just to give you the full picture before we go to tack soap. So that's tack soap. That's the sort of car Bruno. That's the type of video you get. Is the car kind of? But I think the heart and soul of George Bruno is it's the Daybreak show, you know, and that's his daily show,
Morning show
in
yeah.
Philadelphia. He wakes up at 4:30 a.m.
Has coffee.
and has coffee. You know, this is the show that garnered him. That's the meat and potatoes of George Bruno. If you're a George Bruno follower, I've got this kind of early area. I think this gives a good idea of him too. Just seeing the titles makes me laugh. But okay, we're gonna get a lot in just the first.
If you are new,
Holy shit! That's George on fucking
That's George. Okay,
big mode.
but the thing that I want to
That's mainline George right there.
the thing I want to show, you're gonna get a lot in the first couple seconds of this episode, but this goes back. He's sort of the cultured man. That's his advocacy, right? It's like the cultured man, and one of the ways he expresses that is
Cultured man who's evangelical, believes
Yeah.
in God. of
yeah.
course,
Well, hold on.
Well, first things first.
Too long.
We're going to have some tea here. And I'm actually having some Lapsang Souchong tea. I'll put a link for it down below.
Oh yeah, I'll go.
This is the smoky
I'll buy
tea.
that.
When I
Always
first
a link.
heard about
Smoky tea.
smoky tea, I'm like, what the heck? What do you mean smoky tea? Well, in the same way, there's smoky whiskey, smoky rum, bourbon, scotch. There's smoky tea. I put it in this little tea ball kind of thing.
Oh, you do? Like fucking 500,000
But see,
other
this
people?
is all part of it. Every show
Every
he's talking
day.
about, you know, like when he does coffee, he's got, you know, some sort of advanced Ethiopian blend. The smoky tea. I love the smoky tea. He brings that up a lot. I think this is the first time he has it. But like the smoky tea, it's perfect. Like he says, because it's like, imagine you're like a culture guy, a cultured man, and you're like,
hard
what's
to
a step above? What's a step above like even the whiskey? You know, what's a step above like the sort of whiskey box I get in my bespoke post shipment? Smoky tea. Oh, Lapsang. That's kind of a new. That's kind of an even step above. No, you've never had smoky tea.
It seems like a lateral move to me.
You've got your neck beard. You've got your neck beard, and you're wearing a Mountain Dew sweatshirt. I'm drinking smoky tea, like smoky rum.
I would say
Absolutely, yeah.
I would say also it's like kind of like a masculine tea. Like, oh, like tea
Yeah,
is,
exactly. That's what
tea
I'm
is-
saying, dude.
Yeah, like tea is sort of like, okay, tea, you know, like that's kind of,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
could
yeah.
be kind of construed as weak.
As
or
feminine
Not,
in some
yeah,
capacity.
It's feminine. But this tea is smoky like whiskey, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, exactly.
It's like cigarettes.
he's drinking a smoky tea. He's got the steak,
It's like
the raw
cigarette tea.
steak in the
It's like
corner of the
drinking
video.
It's like drinking a fucking big old stogie.
It's like having a cigar. Fucking
Exactly.
Liquid Far East.
cigar.
This is this is the most ripped he's been this era. Well, the thing I was
looks
trying to
absolutely
find when we were
good.
looking up clips, I was trying to find where I first got into him, which was around 2018. This is the older era, you know. So I haven't followed him as much recently with the Daybreak show, but this is the older area, and this is when he's quite ripped. And
well, that's because
And
he's
it is
his body's eating
unbelievable.
itself. At this
So
point.
it's
He's, like,
been
fully
in
keto.
here
OMAD.
for
in
about
ketosis,
5 minutes.
you know, he's
I'm gonna
getting
put
fucking-
a little bit of honey in it.
His
local
own body's
honey.
destroying itself.
local honey.
I'm a firm believer that honey can help you with allergies and so forth, and it's been proven.
I'm a firm believer in bullshit, and it's been proven.
Especially, the reason why it's got to be local is because the pollen that drives your sinuses and your allergies crazy is the pollen that helps these bees make this honey, and it solves your allergy issues. Just look it up. So this is local honey from a local farm.
Look it up on
Do your own
DuckDuck.
research.
Look it up on DuckDuckGo.
And I'm just putting in about
Or Bing.
a
I'm a big Bing user.
teaspoon. About.
Bing is the
Not
sort of
even a full
non-feminine
teaspoon.
search engine.
And it smells glorious. This tea is glorious. I kid you not. Just click the link down below and try it. When
I fucking
buy
dare
it.
you, fucking
Just
bitch.
buy it.
this tea, I'm like, interesting. And it was like something
This is-
like
This tea, this tea, I'm all like, what? This tea, I'm like, maybe I could.
I like this little tea ball thing. It puts in, it's about a tablespoon.
He's never
Some
seen a
people make
fucking
it
teaspoon. This is this guy.
I like this little tea ball.
It doesn't
control.
matter.
I've seen
I'm
like
not a
so
tourist.
many of those in my life.
This is
all
actually
throughout my life.
this is a Ford GT tea ball picked up.
It sure makes sense.
It's
to
so
steep it for
freaky
5
and
minutes.
it's really cool.
Let's just take a quick taste test here.
Okay, he's gonna start talking about OMAD.
This
soon.
is definitely also a staple of all of his videos. Is that there's a product placement
Get this
or
tea.
just Amazon links. Like he is an
Yeah.
aggressive
Tea and-
hustler. He's an
he
aggressive.
hawks a lot of masculine products.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
like
he-
I watched a video the other day. He's hawking a fucking spoon that has you can also use as a straw. You know, just something
Yeah,
like that.
That's
Just
fucking
something-
lit.
What's that for? Like
But
a
it-
fucking milkshake?
But it's made. But it's
What's
made.
he doing?
But it's made by a company that makes knives. You know, so it's like for guys.
I was wondering where the guy part was, but there it is. There's the guy part.
That's
Yeah.
manly as fuck. Also, I will say this. I know from this era watching him that sometimes he isn't actually sponsored by any of the things
No.
he's promoting. He's just like
He's just hawking them free of
during
charge.
like when he was only getting like 5,000 views a video, he was like, this is really good. Like you guys should buy this, and he's like doing free
It's just
fucking
an honest
ads.
recommendation. Well, here's the other thing.
You guys
Every
really gotta get
video
the
is so
smoky
perfect
tea.
because, like, of course he's into OMAD, dude. Of course George Bruno would hear about a all meat, 1 meal a day diet and go like, "Fuck yeah, dude, that's great."
It's where he was always gonna get there. He just needed to fucking push.
And then
He's
please
definitely
get
a Mike
back to me and
Cernovich.
tell me what you think. Email me. GB@georgebruno.com.
I'm also always
and let me know
overcome
what you
by-
think of it. It is unbelievable.
Just no one talks like him. He can't stop the pauses,
Holy
the
cow.
dramatic pauses, the looking
is-
at you.
Ridiculous.
The
It
overacting
really is.
for a fucking YouTube.
Holy
Second thing
cow.
on the agenda is this badass ribeye that is now at room temperature, 1 inch thick. Look at that. I am now
Is he gonna
doing
mac
1
this?
meal a day, which means that
He's gonna
I'm
fucking go for that.
I just
doing
picture him
a
like
fasting
moving
thing and
like a
cutting thing. I
robot.
wanna get
You know,
rid
it's
of
all
a
calculated.
little bit of fat.
He does a weird chest thing that's kind
That's
of robotic.
holding me
Oh,
back from
kinda-
looking a little bit better.
I honestly
Trying
think
to get
George
my
Bruno
waist down.
has body dysmorphia.
Get rid of that.
Legitimately,
little
I
bit
do
of
think
a
Trying
to get his
belly
waist
that
down.
All older men.
He
have.
looks
It's a
great.
fact.
for his
it can
age
be
right
he looks
now.
so. I
And
mean,
my goal, by
weirdness
March
aside,
20th,
he
the first day
could,
of spring,
you know,
is to be able
he
to
can
do
fuck. I'm sure, you know, he's a
25
sexy guy.
pull-ups.
But
you
look,
know?
he looks cut right now.
He looks
He's
sexy.
not overweight right
whatsoever.
now.
No.
I think
And that ain't
personally,
happening
whatever
now.
you guys
And
are
I
saying, he
used to
looks
be able to
cut.
do
Yeah,
just do
fine.
dips
I think he
all
looks
day long,
poor,
pull-ups,
and especially in this
zero
era, his
when I
eyes
was
don't look
younger.
good. I think he
My
looks like
limitations
he's been
started
eating
hitting
fucking
me,
raw
believe it or
meat
not.
for like a
He's
month.
forcing himself to suffer. Dude, it's like a No Country for Old Men thing playing out. It's literally what he just said. He's saying, he's like, no, I'm just losing some ability, and I just have a couple pounds, and I need it fucking... And then after this, I want to go to monk mode, because I think monk mode is sort of the natural extension of like the make yourself suffer.
Well, what do you do after you eat meat every day? You just eat nothing and drink water. For,
Absolutely. Oh, wait.
I got married. Like, what the hell was that all about? That's when I actually
About getting
started putting
pudgy.
on weight and so forth.
Right. Got married.
And
Woman
feeling out
ruined
of
you.
shape. And it wasn't because I was devoting more time to my wife and to my... It had nothing to do with time management. It had to do with me just getting lazy and not
He does look tired.
optimizing myself. I didn't
Oh, yeah, he looks
use
bad,
the,
dude.
You know, the theory of optimization is what is the highest and best use of my time. I
we
wasn't
go.
doing that. And that's when I slipped, and the slippery slope leads you to become
I think he always looks kind of like he's
200
tired
pounds,
like this, a little bit.
220, 230.
You guys don't think
240,
his
and with
eyes
me,
just there's a little bit?
60 pounds.
He's a little like he's just got
And-
that look about him.
Did I look?
It's a little
good?
bit of age,
Yeah,
too.
because I
Yeah.
distribute my fat quite well, so I was just
he distributes his fat well.
huskier.
Yeah. He didn't look fat. He was just
teddy
husky.
bearish.
Definitely his
Teddy bear.
definitely his newer
Lab
videos. He doesn't look
was
cut, but
also
he looks like healthy
teddy
and kind of
bear-ish
strong
as well.
and kind of
Yet
red.
everything
Kind
pointed
of more
to
like
an
red
early
than this.
death. So I had to wake
And
up
it's-
call.
he's
He's
looking
abandoned
good.
the meat diet. I
14,
think
yeah.
that's partly to do with it.
He's
He
looking
probably
pretty
saw
good.
some fucking doctor's like, what the fuck are
I
you
still
doing?
have thinking about his psychology.
You have to get this. This is the only place.
You gotta get this
Amazon
fucking
was the only place that
smoke-ass
I could
tea.
Find this.
Really?
And I forget what this was. This big box of loose
I'm a tea expert
was
because I've
under
had
$10.
this tea.
So there's a lot of tea in
It's
there.
just so funny. There's probably just like there's just shitty.
There's a lot of tea in this
Exceptional,
cube.
terrible
crazy good.
fucking tea that's under $10 in this cardboard box from Amazon. It's probably terrible.
Also,
They probably, you know why it's smoky? They
Has
probably
been very
fucking
good to
sweep
me
it
now
off the
for-
floor of like
That's what I'm saying. It's probably like
tea warehouse.
burnt
months.
bullshit.
Look
It's
at
like
that. Look
iron
at that.
filings.
It's all going to melt through. It's all going to be like butter. This thing is marbled so well. Let me show you the marbling. Look at that.
Yeah, it's
That's
so
gonna make
fucking
this
well
cut
marbed.
So beautiful. It just smells.
Every fucking
Well, I
steak
can't
looks
wait.
like that.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on one side of a George Foreman grill because my outdoor grill broke. I want to get a tabletop grill.
Broke in
not just
half
like a
when he was
big
trying to
friggin' piece
clean
of
it.
furniture on my deck. I want
Karate chopped his outdoor grill.
with a thick grate on it.
He's just
And-
he's so deliberate. Just everything is like, and I've got a grill with a thick grate, and I'll cook this ribeye on it, and the fat will melt through, and I'll resist entropy by eating this ribeye.
He is. He's like he took like a couple acting classes because I know he does commercials.
Or elocution, or he did commercials.
Yes.
Oh wow! It all goes in.
I've seen him play like a dentist.
He's
or
just a
something.
fucking actor, dude.
He looks
Well, he
like
definitely
he's
does
like a
commercials.
tooth-looking guy.
Well,
He
this
does
is our,
a lot
our
of commercials.
Yeah, he does them for free. Dude.
we've talked. Oh my god! Well, wait, you've seen? Did you link the tack soap ad where he's in the backyard?
no.
Oh, well, might want to look at that too. That's pretty good. But
That's worthy. Yeah. yeah.
you know, I'm realizing something because this isn't our first time looking at this stuff, and like I'm realizing something in real time, which is like he's probably like very not into aging or something. You know what I mean? Like
Definitely.
I almost think he's like he's clinging to these things as a way to sort of like not be, you know, middle aged or something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, for sure. The online culture as
in
well.
general, maybe. Yeah. But I
Yeah.
feel like it's different. The reason OMAD appeals to him or carnivore diet is he thinks it's gonna like, I don't know, make him youthful or something like that.
I think that's like the last bastion of these guys because like everything's going away from them so fast. Like they're like, but I want to live. I want to live and be young and live forever. You know, like that's really what
I do want
and
to.
OMAD. Oh yeah, go
I
ahead.
do want to say that also he has the unique position. I don't think we've talked about it, right? But by trade, he's a
I'm gonna let
barber.
it play in the background.
He's a barber and a beard a beard, you know, a barber, I guess, but really kind of like a hairdresser and like a beard dresser kind of guy.
I'm nowhere near retirement. I'm not living a life of leisure.
So he's kind of also involved in like the beauty industry in a way, but for men, you know, kind of the masculine side of it.
And that's all part of it, dude.
That's kind of
all part of it.
That's definitely the anti-aging.
The other side on the foreman
is sort of
grill,
like this, you know, like you said, be the guy, and you'll pick up women. You know, have soft skin.
In 2004, we'd probably call him like a metrosexual.
Today, now this is about
honestly,
pounds.
I think people probably have many times, and that's why he decided to be a red pill chauvinist.
So
he's feeling all.
But that's maybe even his conflict with other chauvinists. You know what I mean? It's like.
Sure, yeah.
He's so into yourself. It's so about you, and
right.
That's not even necessarily bad. I mean, maybe that's an improvement over like, oh no, women are fucked. That's why you're not dating.
Whoa! He pulled out a little
fucking. Link for this down below. My favorite knife. I've been carrying this for over 25 years.
Just every video is so packed. It's like the ribeye and the carnivore and like, oh, this cool EDC knife that I have, and it's just so fucking packed with like a meninist subreddit.
Whatever. The new ones have a metal clip on them. This one has an injection.
And this is such a fucking shitty
the details
knife,
of the knife, dude. The details
anymore, which
they don't make this one.
He has to say it's injection molded because he doesn't have anything else to say about that fucking piece of shit.
Why is he talking about it at all?
And everything. And now we're going to open up some packages.
I open up mail with this fucking knife I've carried for 20 years.
That I received yesterday while at the salon. This was from Anthony. Anthony comes in with Tim. 2 wonderful clients, great beard, great mustache. I'll post
Tim,
a picture
great beard.
of their beard.
He gave me a little fucking Merry Christmas gift.
Instagram.
See, he could be just a cute guy, you know? He could just be a cute older guy.
But they brought this to me.
Definitely.
So let's take a look.
Oh, some fucking cohibas.
Sick. This
like
is
in a good way.
From Main Street Cigar in Bel Air, Maryland. Yes, people.
It's where you want your cigars.
To come to my salon. If you are new to this, new to my channel, this is my background. I've cut hair for many, many years.
Grew up in a barber shop.
College. I was a therapist for 22 years. And I decided to just go into cutting hair.
I can't imagine going to him for therapy, dude.
He was a therapist, dude?
Wait, what?
Yes.
I almost didn't even catch that. Dude,
therapist for 22 years.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that
explains the measured speech. I kind of forgot about it as well, but
oh, I love George Bruno.
I can't imagine going to him and him just fucking ruining your life.
Dude, well, imagine you're a young man.
Break up with her. And you need to break up with her.
Exactly, dude. You go to George Bruno and he's like, wow, what are we gonna do? Like a CBT or some sort of, when you do that thing where I move my eyes back and forth, and he's like, here's what you need to do. You need to break up with your girlfriend. She's a bitch.
Then total bitch. I saw her in the lobby. Such how she's treating.
You're not pursuing excellence. Yeah, well, school's kind of hard, and you know, I don't know. What you're gonna start doing is drinking smoky tea.
Have you heard of hypogamy?
Eat 1 bacon pack each day. Have you heard of hypergamy? Well, I'm not really. I mean, I kind of like my girlfriend. She's gonna leave you the moment a rich guy comes along. just ruining young men.
Do you have ghee? Do you have ghee at your home?
Do you have ghee at home? What you're gonna want to do is get a raw bacon strip and dip it in ghee. Then you're gonna drink
bury that in the backyard.
When you break up with your girlfriend, and then you're gonna find a nice middle-aged woman who surrounds you at a networking party for salon workers.
Free man, and it's no accident that I've become one of the top stylists in the world.
He's really full of himself. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude.
Excalibur, Hoyo de Monterrey.
I'm realizing more on
fucking this big boy Hoyo de Monterrey.
Viewing
like this, unless you have about an hour and a half of time.
Don't fucking try to do it just in 5 minutes.
This is what I'm talking about, dude. It's so dense. Don't even fucking try. You uncultured swine. Don't even fucking open this cigar unless you have an hour and a half to just sit.
Fucking smoke upon it.
AJ Fernandez. It looks like a Maduro wrapper, a black Toro. So,
wow.
Cheers, Anthony. Thank you so much for this wonderful gift. I get stuff gifted to me all the time, and people send me things all the time, and I'm so appreciative. I really, really am very thankful for you. But there was something else in this bag. Traveler by Chris Stapleton. And I knew of Chris
What's
Stapleton.
going on,
the only
dude?
song that I know is Tennessee Whiskey. That's the only thing that I knew.
Whiskey.
When I popped this in my CD player in my car, I was really
In my Scion
blown
XB.
away.
Fucking.
And I listened to the whole thing.
It
and just
exploded my
blew mind.
speakers.
So I can't wait to just make this part of my the music in my head. I love the soul.
What
that
a
comes out of
weird
this.
thing to
You know that I used to
see
be a DJ
coming.
in a radio station, and I
Down the
played
road.
soul
He
used to be a
music back
DJ.
in the 70s.
He used to be a
And
DJ
my
of
show
soul
was
music.
called The Midnight Soul
DJ,
Patrol.
merchant marine,
this
therapist.
boy played soul music. That's a word we
Midnight
don't hear
Soul
much
Patrol
anymore,
was
but
the
it
name of his
refers to
show.
Music that comes from within. It's not just good sounding music. It strikes a chord with people.
That's for plebs.
So that's what
Good
I
sounding
hear in
music.
Chris Stapleton. So who knows?
I
Maybe
think
I'll
he's
end
a
up
soul
doing video
magician.
Well,
and singing a song with Chris Stapleton one of these days. You never know, right?
okay, wait.
Thank you, Anthony.
Wait, can I just show you
Wait, he
something that
thinks
looks...
he's gonna sing a song.
That'll
with
happen.
Chris fucking.
I just want to show you guys a psycho moment. This is subtle.
I
but
must
this
have
is-
missed it.
I want you to watch his
Seems
smile
very fucking sound.
when he
sound
says
of mind
like
to me.
when he says like, "Wouldn't that be nice?" And then I just want to I want you to pay attention to how quickly his face. Just watch.
All right. Thank you, Anthony.
Just
for
that little,
Something else that
Wouldn't that
came
be great?
from
and then just immediately,
Anthony?
just like a lizard,
Is this-
just goes from smiling.
Oh boy.
bottle. Let's take a look. Aha.
Oh, some honey habanero moonshine.
I don't even know if I can.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god! I love it's like the capitalist cycle. Like it always has to grow. It's like
channel,
can't
right?
even just be whiskey, dude.
But I will
The
not
culture,
say that there's a
you-
party
it's
at my
absolutely
evolved.
not.
It's
I know.
habanero
BBC
moonshine.
when
It's
it
honey
tastes
habanero.
Something he goes, oh, it tastes like there's a party in my mouth. I can guarantee you there will never be a party in my mouth. I can, with a high amount of certainty.
Men don't have the steak's still out too.
This is
That's very gay to have a party in your mouth. I'll
Absolutely.
never have that.
triple
Yeah.
distilled.
I had a friend who said he had a cheeseburger. He's like, it's a party in my mouth.
This is
I
gonna go
never
well
spoken to
with
that man
one
ever
of
again.
those cigars. That's my guess. I'll probably have it with the Hoyo de Monterrey cigar because it's more mild.
He'll have a party in his
and
mouth one day.
I'm gonna get a
Just
lot
him
of
sitting in
nice
his backyard
flavors.
drinking honey habanero moonshine and smoking a
With
cigar.
an hour and a half of time
Yeah,
ahead of
for
him.
an
It's gonna
hour
be
and a half,
unbelievable.
just
I've had them
silently.
before, and it is
Alone?
aroma. Like
I'm
if you're
so
walking on the
powerful.
So
boardwalk
alone.
I'm so
in
powerful.
Atlantic City.
Just terrible fucking indigestion.
The whole thing.
Just terrible
He drinks the whole
indigestion.
Where
thing.
you stop and you look back.
He's
gets-
just wrecking
He
his
gets
body.
smashed. He
Wow,
goes to
that
his
smells
fucking
good.
neighbor's house.
That's
He's
what that
crying.
cigar is.
Well, dude, imagine drinking honey
Yes.
habanero moonshine after you've had
Probably
one
worthy
ribeye
of a
steak all
video
day.
as well.
And a big cigar.
That can't be good for your
Shake
colon.
well and serve. Very interesting,
Absolutely, you get
right? So let's
indigestion.
put that right
Absolutely.
there. Let's take a look at some other things. Lapsang Souchong tea.
Oh, what's that?
Oh,
Yeah,
what
we-
it?
Let's take a look at this smoky tea.
That's not optional.
Let's put more things
some more
What
on the
the
table.
fuck is going on?
Lovely.
Lovely.
Here is a package that I received at the salon yesterday. Merry Christmas, George, from Greg Green. Greg, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's just open this bad boy up.
He opens packages.
Doesn't
with
have
like
to
a-
fucking open a package, man. He's got to make a meal out of that too. Jeez. Oh, he's got
But
to.
look, wait, do you see what I'm saying? Though the deliberateness
This
with
is
which
a-
he
a
even
complete
opens the
surprise.
package.
I want you to know that.
He's a calculated man.
When I do yabos like this,
Don't tear the package.
which means yet another box opening, these are not fake. Ah, look at this.
He's doing his fucking yabos.
Dude, what is this?
It's a big thing of fucking zebra meat.
A 1 pound, 14 ounce can of sharp white cheddar cheese. Washington State University, Pullman, Washington, Cougar Gold.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Made from pasteurized milk, cultures, salt, and enzymes. Store under refrigeration.
Just two middle-aged men be like, man, what do I get my
a
barber?
can.
Get him some canned
of sharp cheddar
cheese.
cheese.
I'll get him a canned sharp.
badass
It's
is
just
that?
also Bruno. I'll get him
So
a
I
canned
can't wait
sharp
sends
cheddar.
himself
Dive
this shit.
into this.
Yeah.
This looks good.
No, dude, his yabos
That'll be
aren't
part of
fake.
my
He
one
just said
meal a
that.
day.
Okay.
And I love the business card. Actually, it's a refrigerator magnet that says, keep calm and cheese on.
I love
I
that.
will be cheesing on. This will go in the fridge. Pretty pumped up about that.
It's
I
like a
might have to
fucking
dive
pound of
into
cheese that he
even
got.
before the steak is done.
I'm gonna do something real quick.
Oh, so he's
See-
not OMAD then right now because he's allowed to have a big can of cheese. Sam, are you there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
This is cool that I misspelled bleeding when I was looking for Stop Bleeding Michael. That's pretty cool. Let's hide that. No, I didn't. George Bruno, carnivore. I'd love to find, if I could, the one about him cooking the like prosciutto with lime juice. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's not prosciutto. Actually.
I have
It's
not
just,
seen
like,
this one.
Thin ass meat. It's this one.
Oh, Wolf Energy?
Yeah, the Rob. Oh, this is.
my God,
oh my
dude.
god.
Mostly meat eating habits and lifestyle.
Looks
is
like you like
eating
System of a
raw
Down.
beef. I'm going to show you how
Just
I
looks like old
prepare
Surge Tech,
raw
you know?
beef. Stay tuned.
I love his face, dude. Wait.
I prepare raw beef.
Raw beef.
Stay tuned. Here we are in the cozy
Same.
nook.
2 seconds later.
This is raw beef that I
Gotta have your
prepared
olives and your
yesterday. I'm gonna
capers.
show you
Is he
how
gonna
I
is he
did
gonna
it
do it up
and
with the
what I
olives and
do.
capers?
24 hours.
Yeah.
after
Well, here's
wow.
the thing.
marinating it.
Yeah, because the carnivore diet, you
What I
eat
do
meat.
is I start out with
Just some
slice
nasty
thin.
fucking meat I
Just
got at
some
Walmart.
nasty fucking cheap ass
open this
full
up.
of worms.
Hands are clean.
I've never even
everything
seen
is
the
clean.
type.
And this would be the kind of beef that you get when you make brajol.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Is this kind of like the irony of the
So what
whole
we have
the raw
here
meat diet is that by using the
beef,
lime and
like
the
this.
enzymes and whatnot, like you are cooking it?
one piece.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he doesn't always do that on
No,
it.
he
bowl.
doesn't.
He just puts salt on it.
I think
he
you
like,
may say
cures
this
it.
thing that I really like at another point, which is that, like, or, you know, he said meat is
He's
food.
counting the meat. I love this. He's counting the slices of meat.
Wait.
4. Now this will be my breakfast.
That's how
tomorrow.
many
The whole
were
package.
That's how many were in the package.
I'll use 1, 2,
So this is what we have.
3. He put it in with the already cooked meat?
No,
Smells fresh.
Where'd he put the cooked meat?
it's in a different bowl
I
off,
take
off camera.
the juice of half of a lemon.
The juice of half.
Now remember, we're not cooking this at all.
Except you're cooking
So
it.
juice
Except
of
you
half
are,
a
enzymes.
but
lemon
that's okay.
goes in here.
Yeah, but it's not a fire, so it's still
The
healthy.
whole thing.
Right. Fire bad. He does look
And
fucking
then a
tired
little bit
as
of-
shit.
He does look a little
And
tired.
salt
Yeah.
from the salt pig.
From the salt pig.
Salt
The
pig?
salt
Link down
and
in
the
bio.
lemon
Some salt
juice
from a salt
Make
pig.
a mild
I like to
form
stuff
of
my hand down
hydrochloric
with big
acid,
salt
which,
pig.
Salt
For
pig.
lack of a better term, cooks the meat.
Huh.
Yeah, there you
Still
go.
raw.
For lack of a better fucking term.
If you've had ceviche, like with
Ceviche.
scallops and shrimp and seafood,
Ceviche.
like a
No one
little
fucking
ceviche
told him.
cocktail,
I like to, on my breaks at the barber shop, I
that seafood
eat some
can be
ceviche.
cooked in
Smoky
lime juice.
That's the
Eat
thing.
some ceviche and
That's
I go
the
on
thing.
J-date.
I mean, clearly he's fucking dumb, but
In
he
the
is
past,
really
I've
like
done things like
his whole deal is like he's cultured, but
added
he's like
pickle
kind of
juice
like
because
a
there's brine
it's kind of like
in
a
it,
sad
and I would
attempt at being
use the
cultured,
flavoring
right?
Yeah, it's like buying like
these
cheap ass
spices
smoky tea off Amazon.
that are from pickles to also be imparted to the meat. I have some pickle juice that I'm just going to put in there. And that
Sounds great, yeah.
is putting some salt in there, just a little bit, tiny little
He
bit.
put his finger out like he had the
Little bit of
the weirdest
roasted
little.
garlic
I'm so
and
tired. I
Chinese
just
fresh
put pickle
garlic
juice on it.
as well.
Well, I pour
Knock it
pickle
off
juice in a sort of masculine, cultured
bit of
way.
that
You wouldn't
here,
get
and then
it. You probably
grind
just
some
pour
black
it. I put
pepper.
my finger up with the lid and kind of make a funnel with it.
Look at my watch falling off me because I lost so much weight. My watch just
He lost
Kind of
weight in the
chilling,
wrists.
honestly. Yeah, that's kind of scary.
This is what
I am worried about
mostly
him now.
used.
Or he's doing better now. This is a couple years
He's
ago.
so red now. He's all fucking big and red, and he's looking awesome.
Just red.
He's full of
Then I just
blood.
mix it up.
So full of blood in life.
He's pumped. He's fully pumped.
He's got a pretty
Like I
natural
said,
skin.
this will
tone.
be my breakfast tomorrow. Get that
Happy
all in there. And then I
days.
basically just cover it up. You can already see the
little
redness
gray
is starting
pile of
to go
meat.
away. Let me just put
Man,
that
I love my
aside.
life. I like to sometimes
Now,
imagine
the
that
stuff
everything
that I
off
prepared
camera is just
yesterday-
fucking filthy as shit.
This is,
Check
I
this out.
have raw meat once or twice a week. So this is the meat, the sliced beef that was the same thing that I took out of the package from yesterday. It almost looks like cooked roast beef that you would get in a deli, right? But the same process. So
in order to make it interesting,
there a
and the
wire going
problem
to-
with
He uses a mic.
that I found doing carnivore
I thought he mic'd the towel first.
is that
I
it
did
gets
too.
boring. And if you don't
Oh, he's talking about the carnivore diet.
techniques to take the boredom
boring.
out of it, you'll quit. Just like anything in life, you'll quit.
And see, what that reflects is he's been
One
having
of the
some
things that I
boredom
do,
with it.
because I'm of the firm belief that meat is food.
Here we go.
Firm believer that meat is food.
But
And that plants and vegetables are medicine.
There you go, Sam.
And spice. I like taking capers.
meat is food. Plants are medicine.
I'm going to take a couple capers.
So you can eat a couple capers. It's not going to spoil you.
Very soury.
Right. 'Cause capers are medicine.
Plant. Yeah, capers are medicine. That's
and
okay.
salty. So it has everything in it. I'm going to put a couple capers
2.
You know, those are
3.
flower buds.
on here like that. Can you
Capers.
see that?
Yeah,
Medicine.
And I'm going to take
they are medicine.
Kind of a new fact for the show.
Olives.
cut that olive in half.
Man,
Pimento.
this is making me want to fucking
The long
pimento.
way.
Pimento olives are medicine.
So I have
Pimento's also medicine.
Hey,
That's
I'd
the
agree with that.
pharmacology.
Dan.
That's actually two medicines. That's like basically
I'm gonna roll
Robitussin.
this up.
Seen a little
pimento
fucking
olive.
sushi roll. Oh,
Oh,
His little fingers touching the meat.
And you could put a toothpick through it if you want.
You could.
I don't. That's gay.
I don't do that.
And this is what I end up with right here.
Wow, this little meat pile.
Looks like a piece of shit.
Cooked in
It looks
lemon
like pig
juice,
shit.
garlic,
Looks like a
Pepper.
sick dog made
a
that.
little bit of pickle juice. Take the next one.
Okay, so he eats raw meat. I'd like to fucking jump over if
Can
I
we go to
could.
monk mode?
Jump on the sticks here. Well, you've had the sticks
It's
for a
true,
while.
but I feel like monk mode is such a logical conclusion. It's like you go carnivore, you go, then now you're having some difficulty with the carnivore. That's like,
all right. We'll
let's
go
do monk mode. Just quickly, because this is
Yeah,
like,
sure.
do you see what I'm saying though? It's like a progression of like, he's been suffering through the OMAD. Now he just looks like gaunt. Just gaunt.
the sign just says fast. It makes. Oh, he's fasting.
Sometimes,
but it's
sometimes
yeah,
he looks even more like just terrifying because he'll just have like a black hoodie on alone. There'll be no lights on or anything. It'll be like 4 a.m.
He definitely looks markedly worse than the last video. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
He's wasting away.
Because he's been going carno mode.
Well, he just
OMAD
looks
style.
He looks exhausted. He's starting to lose some of that color in his face. He's just like,
Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We're going to get started. This is day number 2.
his pauses are a little longer.
3-day fast.
3-day fast.
He's
Day
dying.
number 2 of monk mode.
More scary stories.
I am in complete
Book
bitch
recommendation.
right now.
I'm in complete bitch
Yesterday.
mode. Now, what does that mean?
He's a little
I
bitch.
was
It's hard to
okay
be
till
around.
about mid-afternoon, and then
Oh,
I got
wait.
really hungry.
You mean his
Last
body
night,
is telling him that he shouldn't
I would
fast for
eat
3 days?
Your arm.
What a
if I saw
bitch.
it.
I've noticed that I'm very
Did a lot
hungry.
of reading. A lot of water. Well over a gallon of water yesterday. Today, I just rolled out of the sack. Literally just rolled out of the sack maybe about 7 minutes ago. These are the first words that I'm speaking.
That's fucking. Thank you for gracing us with that
My first glass of water. for the day.
privilege.
I have to be to work at noon today and deal with people. So let me tell you what I'm feeling. Now I completed 1 full day. I'm sore, like I worked out. Like I had a hard workout
He's
2
suffering.
days ago. But I didn't.
I didn't at all.
Soreness.
I didn't do anything. I laid there all day.
He's literally starving.
Thought about
He's
how
like
fucking hungry I was all
he's
day.
experiencing
I'm
pain
not
from
waking up
not
tired.
eating.
I'm a little bit lethargic.
I smoked 3 cohibas.
A little bit low energy.
I drank a bunch of spicy habanero
Habanero
fucking
moonshine for sustenance.
I accidentally dug a hole and
By
laid down in
noon, I'll
it
be
yesterday.
okay. I am hungry. But by noon, I will be okay. There will be 0 hunger.
There will be
Cruise
0
through
hunger.
the rest of the day.
We don't even have to keep on with this one. I just wanted to show like just
how
like the
withered he
carnivore,
became.
just how
Yeah,
withered
he's
in
just
monk mode.
wasting away.
And monk mode progresses. Essentially, what monk mode is like, yeah, fasting and being alone. And I believe he gets to a point where for monk mode, he's drinking 1 glass of water a day. Like he's dehydrating himself as well. I believe that becomes part of it.
That's fucked up. I don't even want to hear about that.
And shine, my mothers and brothers, and my cheese wedges, and my handlebars, and my goatees, and chin straps all over the world. Rise and shine. It's been a while since we've done a little morning ride to work. On my way to the salon.
What an intro, dude. What an epic intro.
Oh, it's like when he says that, he completely breaks out of it, though. He's like, on my way to the salon. And
that's what I'm saying, dude. He does these little
hardcore.
things where he'll be like, he'll just change so quickly. He's a lizard,
On
man.
my way to the salon. Feeling great.
Clearly.
Healthy. Hydrated. Clear. Clarity, man. Clarity. Seek clarity. How do you do that? Keep the blood flowing. I learned this from Cernovich. Whatever's
boom. Fucking boom, dude.
Anything that makes the heart pump more is going to make the brain function better.
That's just fucking science.
Get in a
dude.
fucking gunfight with your buddies.
More functioning. Less oxygen, less functioning. So
that's science.
Keep the blood flowing.
That's why bank robbers are
even cold
smart. They're all smart, dude.
Contrast showers, where you just take your shower.
Contrast showers.
You get clean. And then the last minute of the shower,
it's just
make it
infinite
ice
buzzwords and fucking.
and then turn around. You're like,
he saw some bodybuilding forum post where someone was like, "You gotta take all a fucking confusion shower."
Shivering, and then turn around, and just literally 1 minute in ice cold, not warm, not cool, ice cold. I do it where, like, some people will jump in the shower and just do a full-on ice-cold shower from the start. I don't do that. I get myself clean with warm water. Co-wash this. Even when you have a goatee, same thing. Apply.
That shit gets me every time.
Co-wash.
Wow.
6 days.
Well, I scrub, I co-wash this.
Co-wash.
Co-wash this.
Seeing Brian from Reading today. First thing, he's my first client in the chill chair.
Chill chair.
I call it my chill chair.
Get Brian's in my chill chair.
Networking event at a very well-known restaurant. During their happy hour, I used, because this is Pheromone Friday, we are talking about this. I used the
Pheromone Friday
soap on my body.
Okay, now that's, if you didn't get that, you would never would, but that's a tactical soap, Durden, Tyler Durden flavored tactical soap. And what that is
that's
soap
so
that
awesome,
has
dude.
pheromones in it that attracts women without you even trying. And so what he goes on to explain is that, like, he went to this networking event, and I think he put that on, or he might even forgot he put that on.
Let's go to it. Let's go to the.
Yeah, well,
I used the tactical soap.
Durden. I mean, there's self-parody, dude. I can't believe it. The strain is Durden.
Came home, took a shower, used the tactical
he's epic
soap
fucking
on my body,
badass.
Co-wash this.
Cleaned my beard. I was put in a really sweaty workout.
Just stinky.
And I think it was also because
I was so fucking stinky. I had to get clean.
That was a stinky little bad boy yesterday.
And it was warmer in the gym than it usually was. And
That's
the hair
why.
was soaking wet.
I don't normally sweat. It was a bit warmer in the gym.
I wasn't working out any harder. I just knew that it was just warmer out.
Thanks.
Went home, washed, used tactical soap, cleaned up. Now, let me just give you this exactly what I was wearing, just so you know. Black dress pants. Black slip-on Clark dress shoes.
Beautiful.
Nothing fancy, no buckles, just nice, clean, slip-on.
No buckles.
Dress shoes. I dress for comfort and for impact as well. If you dress just for comfort, if you're trying to get somewhere, business-wise,
definitely
you might have mixed results.
That's okay.
I always believe that purpose always eats comfort for breakfast. I'll say it again.
Famous
Purpose
fucking saying he
always
made up.
eats comfort for breakfast unless your goal is comfort. When I go to a networking event,
My goal is to get.
Unless you're trying to be comfy, yeah. No disrespect.
That's fine too. I don't know. I'm kind of sad.
Go to this network.
Kind of sad, you guys.
And I'm always carrying a stack of business cards. Business cards.
He's gonna fucking crash.
Oh, look at that photo, dude.
The big giant beard. But it's kind of interesting because
he looks beautiful. Sold.
It's a conversation piece.
That was his Santa beard.
We can talk about me.
Yeah. And they go, wow, you had a big beard like that. I said, yeah.
I said, yeah. That's me if I had a big beard. I said,
You
yeah.
ever seen anything like
Here's
that?
the deal. I go into this place packed, shoulder to shoulder. A guy stands up on a chair and
like a
does
freak,
like an opening kind of thing. He says, "Welcome to all who are attending."
People normally stand on
what is
chairs.
this,
for
like
that?
carnival?
Yeah, what? I feel like people just stand to do that.
We're going to have a speaker in a few minutes, and a guy spoke for about 10 minutes. He goes, and then I just want you to mix and exchange business cards and, that type of thing. And I'm really good at that. I like doing that. And I went representing
Man, what can't he do,
myself in the salon where I work.
Not much.
That's what I do. That's how I get a lot of business. Usually I go somewhere and just talk to people. But I will tell you what, this was a weird night only because I was there for about 2.5 hours. I don't drink when I go to business networking events. Usually
the bumpiness of the road.
Holding is usually seltzer and with
Seltzer
twist
liquid.
lime in it.
Imagine saying that way. Imagine saying, like,
My
the
voice.
liquid I'm usually holding.
Clear.
Instead of saying, like, I normally get a seltzer.
I'm there to get business. I'm not there
I frequently hold a liquid seltzer.
wash my troubles away. You could always tell the regular.
I hold my 2 balls in my
after work
sack
happy
as I
hour
walk
people
around.
Who are there just to slam down some martinis.
I like to tuck my scrotum into my pants.
Try one on before they get home. My goal is to get
My
business.
all 10 toes like to be in my socks when I walk around
I
the
still
town.
have to say this. There was at least 150 people at this bar.
The
Our
potholes,
stretch of
I
road
love
is
that.
like horrible. So hold tight while I go over these bumps. This area here is just shitty.
The
area
level
that I drive
the level of narcissism it takes to be telling someone the exact drink you always drink at a networking event
4 miles outside
for what hairdressers or whatever
Philadelphia.
while he's driving to work,
By city limits,
kind of as just
Chestnut.
this is just a little treat for you guys.
Beautiful area.
What car do you think he's like in a
Then I have to
Nissan
drive
Cube?
through
It's a Scion XB.
Okay, that's kind of funny. He's sleeping back there, it looks like
the
almost.
salon is. And during the day, it's all eyes and ears open. At nighttime, it's lock your damn doors and have all your eyes and ears open, which I'm just doing just for the heck of it. I enjoy locking my doors when I drive through certain parts of town. I should keep it on.
I'm a pussy.
Some poor guy is gonna run like 40 miles an hour beside his
Jump
car.
into his
Yeah,
fucking
pull him out.
window.
Dark.
I love to lock my
So
doors
this
when I go to
networking
bad
event,
neighborhoods.
I have my
It's my
business
favorite
cards in my
activity.
hand.
I mean, Scion XBs, it's pretty much this is the hottest target there is for carjackings and
You look at that car and you think, man, that guy's
He's a
fucking
guy, when
rich,
you go to a
dude.
networking
It's a rich guy.
think that you are the one running the event, which means that you don't just stand there with a drink in your hand. What I do is I actually approach people. I say, "Hi, my name is George. What do you do for a living?" "I cut hair," or something to that.
He's probably so obtuse, dude, in person.
He probably says,
And
"Hi,
or have
what do
you
you
been
do?"
here
"I cut
before?"
hair." He probably says all that in one sentence.
You're
So-
just like, yeah, and then
Well,
then we visited the we went up to
always ask
Maine
them
actually.
interesting
Hi,
questions.
I'm George. I cut hair.
If
What do
could
you
meet
do?
Anyone? Who do you need? To
I'm drinking
right
a liquid
now?
seltzer right now.
I have a hard on.
Call my proprietary network.
I have one hard on of my one penis in my underwear pair.
In order to
I
make
do have a
sale.
great joke about a number of penises though.
A sale.
My penis is fit like a glove. Sorry.
next
I mean, sorry. I mean,
Sorry, I mean, here's a small
what do
photo
you do?
of me.
Here's a small photo of me in a
As
pipe
I
kit.
was
I have a massive beard in this
my
photo.
way through the crowd. I'm not. The guy
gonna go
that
co-wash
stands
in the
there with a
bathroom.
drink in my hand, expecting people to come to me. I do the networking, so to speak, and then if someone says,
I talked to a
"I'm
lot of
looking
people. I
for
talked to a claw-footed tub owner. I talked to a fucking
It's just
Bowling
medieval.
pin
It's a
maker.
a medieval professions. Also, that's another thing. It's like
And we need to find a
he's going to this is like the singles club. It's just like
Yeah.
a general networking event for just anybody. though?
Antiquated fucking
But I
events
mean, like,
he's going to.
A networking event for barbers or just for people?
No,
I
it's
would
for
say, you know
people
what,
who
I-
drink like
You know what? I
box
just
wine.
met somebody
or
who has a flower shop, and oh, there they are. They come on over, and I'll introduce
flower
you.
shop.
It's-
we're starting to paint a picture.
He's just a very busy, very
That's how I
lonely
network.
man.
That's
You know,
I would
He likes
consider
to
myself
connect
he has to
other
make
people, so
he has
that's
to
kinda-
make
because
he has
I
to make
cannot
busy by going to fucking
not go to a
all these
networking
weird
event,
fucking
Yeah.
events.
not come away.
Well, to counterpoint your
For
narcissism thing,
me, it's like
I don't know if
going
you
to a
heard, but
networking event is
he
just
likes
like
to set other people up at networking
tapping
events,
it
which
into
kind of
the
shows
museum.
his
For me,
selflessness, and
networking
he's kind
events
of,
equal money.
you know,
Always. They always
all
have,
people
they
are
always will.
good, and I like
Because
to do
I'm
good
very
for.
proactive.
It all comes back to
mankind.
George, man. It all comes back to George, the Sultan of Silver.
People
He uses
my
a lot.
car.
He uses the word
I
always a
happen to
lot.
be looking for a new barber, new stylist. I'm looking for a new style.
I always have women
I've been
around
looking
me.
for
I
someone to
always
trim
make
my
money
beard.
after networking.
And that's the kind of stuff that I
We got to hear
Okay,
him talk
so-
about the women.
Yes, so I have it like I know what he's gonna. Okay, so now he's explaining his situation he got himself accidentally in
Yeah.
at this
Uh-oh.
networking
Well,
event.
literally, all of this is to say, this entire section so far is just to say, I don't normally try to attract women. This entire section up until this point is all just to say, like, I'm all business, bro. I go to the networking event. I'm all business.
Drink seltzer
I drink
liquid, I
seltzer. I don't
fucking-
even drink alcohol. I do the networking. I'm very proactive. Okay.
You know, I get a white. I got a gift from a guy while I was there. It was a sort of white grape.
I got a gift.
It was
I
a
hook
white
up.
grape moonshine that I'm gonna consume later. For 6 hours in my backyard.
I help my flower shop owner friend. I'm all business.
Yeah,
all
okay,
of this
so
is
check
to say
this
that.
out. I'll check this to say this actually.
for new female clientele. I'm looking for male clientele. So for me, being surrounded by women,
It's actually
not-
bad.
that doesn't mean I'm going to get more business. Now, for some guys, they mix business and pleasure. I don't do that.
No,
But
no,
being
no.
surrounded
Never
by
does he
women,
do that.
literally 5 women around me, and I've done nothing different.
They're just holding like
Beard is not
nunchucks and
there.
fuck.
I went exactly
Chains and
He's
shit.
there. He's all in his head. He's like, what the fuck? 5 women talking to
A lot
me?
of my typical work gear, which is like a nice black dress shirt,
What could be happening?
unbuttoned, second button unbuttoned,
Literally surrounded by 5 women.
groomed up. That's my pretty standard default
Second button
look when I'm
unbuttoned.
out and about.
Third
Import-
button buttoned, a
If it's
fourth
not a
button
shirt
unbuttoned.
And I ended up getting surrounded by women.
little tummy
Surrounded,
poking
dude.
out.
And I said to myself, you know what? Screw it. I'm mixing business and pleasure.
Oh fuck!
Kind of his James Bond
I got a
moment.
phone
Oh fuck!
and I got a date.
Oh shit!
What happened, George?
And I might have-
Come on. Stick
on.
to your
Bent
principles.
My own rules. But I did some networking first, and I did get a couple new clients, and I got a date. On top of that, when I was leaving, the gal says, "Oh, you're leaving so soon?" I go, "Yeah, I've got some work to do. I've got some study modules that I have to do."
He just got this woman's number. She's like, oh, you're gone already? I have some study modules I have to do.
Okay, well I'll never see you again. You fucking absolute psychotic
You know
freak.
what? I think I've done all the networking I'm going to do.
What does he mean? He never talks about
There's
that. I've
study
tried to figure it out. What
modules.
the fuck is he talking about? He's going home and like cutting wigs or something?
And I got to leave too. I said, all right, good. I'll, walk you out. That's fine.
Oh my
So
God, I
she
forgot
said
about this
goodbye
part.
To the organizer of the event. I went up to the organizer and shook his hand, said, thank you for a nice event. I appreciate it. And I'll be on your mailing list. And thank you for having this. So,
Just want to let you know I scored and you didn't. I kind of saw that you didn't. You don't have a. You're not leaving
I'll
with a
only
girl.
say her
So.
first name.
Anyway,
Lisa and
Thanks
I
for this.
walked
Wait.
out.
This is epic.
I said, where are you parked? She says, right over there. I said, oh, me too. And of course, my goal was already done. I already completed everything by getting a date, which Doesn't really mean anything. I mean, it's just we're gonna.
He said that
Eat
wasn't
for a
his
drink,
goal, but now he's
and
saying
then
his goal was
maybe
complete.
some
He got a date.
Yeah,
or
what?
something like that, and then just walk around.
That's a background.
Because I already
kind
spent some time with her.
No, man, he was saying he never mixes business and pleasure.
Ladies that were around,
It's true.
which was not my goal to be surrounded by ladies.
That was not his goal.
It wasn't his goal to be surrounded, but
So
he wanted to
I
get a
walked her
date.
to her car. My car was literally like 4 or 5 cars away. And I said, "Well, I'll see
That's
you next
crazy,
week.
dude.
I'll give you a ring." I said, "I'll text you."
On fucking
And, stay
necessary
in touch.
detail.
It's 4 or 5 cars
And I
away.
would say this,
Shit.
and if anything comes up, just give me a text or give me a shout. Communication is a good thing.
Yeah.
And she said, "I'm so glad we met." I said, "Yeah, absolutely."
Yeah.
And she says, "Okay,
really cool.
have a good weekend." Because here we are right before the weekend.
Here we go. Wait.
And she comes up, just comes right up to me and kisses me. And I thought, okay, this is cool. This is cool.
Don't freak out, Bruno. And I thought to myself,
And I
hey,
said,
Bruno, no need to lose your chill.
All right, well, have a good week. It was like a little uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable. It was,
I had
just didn't
I
want to
wet
say
my
was like-
pants and I had a
it was
boner.
uncomfortable.
Great weekend.
No, it wasn't, Sam. He quickly corrected himself.
I walked away.
He realized that sounds
It
too
was
easy.
uncomfortable. No, it wasn't
I
uncomfortable.
was not
Actually,
the
I
one.
just didn't know what to say. It wasn't uncomfortable, actually. I was very in control of the
Does this
situation.
happen to me
Chill chair.
often? When I had the big beard, it never happened to me. Just because I looked like everybody's grandfather. As Richard Cooper says,
He is everybody's
you know,
grandfather.
I'm the father you never had. I say, I'm the grandfather you never had.
I've got a little spin on it. I've got my own little
Going
spin.
I got my own spin
White
on
hair,
another
white
manosphere
beard.
guy and what
I
he
look
says.
so
Can I
much
just
older.
say-
Twitter guy.
Can I just comment? I think this beard style he's rocking, that's kind of like a pussy eating kind of beard, right?
Like a flavor saving have laters.
Well, it's like, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like, you know, there's no tickle, but there's kind of a flavor saver, you know, kind of the bottom half is kind of flavor saver, right?
Well, I think the tickle is
Good, right?
also
Don't people
good,
like
yeah.
the tickle?
Well, he's going zero tickle, right? I mean, top lips clean.
Yeah, it's not
And he's
more of a
rocking-
pussy eating beard than it isn't, but it's just more dialed in. He decided he doesn't want to. He wants to optimize every moment. Optimization theory.
Doesn't
He wants
need
to
tickle,
combat
yeah.
entropy. You know,
It's sort of a
he's
weird-
going zero tickle.
It's sort of a bizarre beard style, honestly.
Maybe it's an anti-pussy eating beard. It's supposed to signal. He's like,
That
no
would
tickle
be-
for you.
Like,
I
I don't want to
wanna
be.
scare away women.
because he thinks that's gay.
I don't want to be surrounded by women tonight.
You know what? Here's my take, though. I think that that's not true because I think that for him, in his cultured man way, he'd be like, I'm excellent at eating pussy. I'm
He's
very,
the best that's ever.
I'm very good. I respect a woman.
I think
I'd
so.
love
I
to
mean,
know. I've
that's-
never heard him talk
That's
about
kind of
it.
what I'm trying to say is like he's talking about how that big beard, that was kind of like no interest, right? This beard though, this is kind of like that sexy kind of,
Yeah.
you know, cultured pussy eater, you know, kind of a beard.
Yeah,
I think.
exactly. I think that he would give head, and I think that he views it as like an optimization thing, just like anything else. And
All right, whatever. I don't know. I'm jury's still out for me on that.
It could go either way. It could easily go either way because he could go all like, you know, women are supposed to follow, men lead. I don't eat pussy, you know.
There's something at 20 minutes I wanted to highlight. I
It's
think.
kind of a bonus. Then maybe we take like a
Miles
10-minute
an hour.
break or 5-minute break or something. Keep going.
Understand that. Bottom line,
Or it's sort of
what I was
Amish.
doing
It's
last
sort of an
night,
Amish beard.
I believe, with all things being equal, I wasn't dressed any different.
Here you go. This is
Here
what
we
he-
go. This is the punchline,
I'm
folks.
still me. I'm the me that I was.
He's surrounded by
3
women.
months ago.
He's
a
just
year
being
ago.
himself.
I'm still. The
Why did
me
it happen?
That had the big beard, but now it's me without the big beard. And then I was surrounded with women. And then it was almost like I felt this is the funny thing about
It wasn't
intergender
uncomfortable.
relating on a social basis.
intergender relating.
On
I
a social
fucking love
basis.
doing that.
This is the funny thing about intergender relating on a social
Having
basis.
My pick of people. Now, why were they attracted to me? Why were they?
Why
was I being magnetic last night? There were guys there that are much better looking than me. I cut hair for a living. There were guys at this networking event
Oh, yeah,
that
here
were
we
dressed
go.
like damn models. Dark hair.
They were beautiful. They were beautiful, sexy
Dark
guys.
hair, dark scruff, like a 3-day beard, looking like You know, like
Kind of a
loose
peek into
tie,
his
kinda like
what
a
he
model
likes.
look,
You know?
super handsome, swagger.
Yeah, these guys sound cool.
There were guys, cars in the parking lot. I mean,
He-
look, I
There were
drive a
so
Scion.
many
He would've
fucking
loved, like-
hot guys there.
There's so many beautiful
He would have
men.
loved like Grease. You know what I mean? Like homoerotic wrestling.
Do
Do you know what I mean? Like I just feel like he
In Greece?
or
Movie Greece? What are you saying?
No, like old timey, like
Just being
like I feel like
like
he
being
acknowledges the
fucking
sort of
ancient
like
Greece.
like you're so into being a man that you almost are gay in a way. Like he loves men the way they look and
His
stuff,
whole
you know what I
business,
mean?
his whole business is making men sexy. That's
Yeah,
his
man.
whole
yeah,
business.
and it's
making
very
that guy
important to
feel
him.
good.
Making that
And
man
he has a lot of
feel
feelings
sexy.
about it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
he would like fucking work a guy off.
Like what I'm
just
saying
to
is,
help him out.
if it
just to
were a
make him
different
feel good.
time, he would have
Yeah.
no problem, sort of like maybe doing a sort of toga wrestling where you like jack each other off at the end or something like that. You know what I mean?
that-
And
I
you're-
don't think-
you're
I don't-
sweaty and you're like
Do they have
throwing
that?
it. Then you throw a discus, after that.
Besides the kind of cultured Christian side of him, the kind of he's pro-life or whatever. I would say maybe he might not be that too closed off to the idea of just kissing a guy, like a attractive guy or something. Maybe just
I think if it were on the basis of like it's like sportsmanship, it's like ass grabbing sort of. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm
Definitely.
saying about the wrestling thing.
yeah, sportsmanlike,
Well, yeah,
or
it's
like
they
some
fuck each other.
or if it's maybe
in the locker room,
or maybe
Yeah.
like
after the
Yes,
game.
dude.
or maybe even just like the guy's in his chill chair and he's like that's the only
Yeah, that's
guy.
a relationship.
That's the only
dude.
way.
That's intimate.
That's the only way he's gonna get that guy to chill is like you need a kiss. Maybe I don't know. I'm just kind of playing out the scenario in my mind.
People
but-
do fuck in locker rooms after sports, Jack. You just got to get with that. That's
Oh
happening.
yeah, totally. Why
Or,
not?
or
It
even not, I'm
seems-
saying that it's
it
different though.
seems
It's
perfect.
not. It's not literally like him being a homosexual. I'm saying that like there's
Yes.
this sort of thing in his
Yes.
brain where he's like, I'm sure he'd be in that locker room and be like, we're all strong and look at our big hogs.
Because he's obsessed.
swinging around. Fuck yeah, we're great.
He's obsessed with his own body too. He's obsessed with
Yeah,
like his
yeah.
body and kind of
It's like a narcissist thing.
The male image. He's obsessed with the male image as well. So
He would fuck himself. You know what I mean?
definitely-
Yeah, you would
That's
fuck
what I'm saying.
himself
Absolutely.
for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say here.
Amazing.
And maybe kiss a guy to chill a guy out in the chill chair.
Maybe kiss a guy, kind of teach him about how he should get divorced.
Maybe I'll do a video with Lisa.
You think you'd have like a little
Dates, who knows?
a boy partner in Greece?
And we'll
Yeah,
do an
absolutely.
interview.
I didn't want to go there, but I mean, he'd have a
And
young
I'll ask
child
him
that
things
he'd
like, well,
teach about
what
masculinity and fuck them. And,
Why me? There were
oh, but wait, we're
Look,
getting back to
35 other men.
Why him? Why him?
me?
what was it?
The only thing that I can think of was the pheromone soap. That was the only.
There
thing
we
that was
go.
very
I could.
tactical.
I was
That's why he
fucking
calls
racking
it
my brain.
tactical soap.
And we
honestly-
circle back to the beginning. It was the tack soap all
A
along.
double-blind study would mean I go on the same night to the next event.
Wait, what?
Group of people.
That's what a double blind study
what
is,
a
dude.
double-blind
He goes
is.
again.
You do it twice, dude.
He goes back in time. He,
Go,
he fucking gets a time machine. He goes back.
do the
there.
same thing and see if I get.
He puts on the
same
bond.
He goes back in time. The women can't know that it's him again. They can't know that he's had the
All
tack soap.
studies about pheromones have
He
been
paints
done.
his whole body.
People say, well, that's been debunked.
Some people say
I
that.
tell you right now, every
He's fucking
time
hailing
that
on
I've
his car.
ever used the soap and been out in public, and
Every time, always.
instantly,
I want to pause it right now. If anybody whoever makes this soap, I think it's jeez.
Yeah, let's click that link.
Tacticalsoap.com.
Sultan.
It's
Coupon
the
code
Grondike soap
boy.
company. Please, we're just a very humble podcast. This is just starting out, but I would love to rep your product. I would love
Yeah.
to have because
We'd love to rep it and just take
it
the
looks
piss
like
out
he's
of it.
still
and
selling this
hawk
shit,
it.
and he's got a couple more flavors too.
Well, you got Maverick, you got Bond, Durden.
Here's the trifecta 6.
Durden.
What do you
Which
think
is
is the
like-
difference between Durden and Durden 2?
Stronger
Check
pheromones.
that out. So he's got Durden, Bond, and Maverick, and we got the 2 of each.
That's an interesting
Actually, I
setup.
think Durden 2 might have animal pheromones in it too.
If you want to like fuck
Like
pigs,
pig pheromones.
Like if you just want to attract animals as well.
a sow.
A
You want to
perfect-
fuck a sow.
This is a great economical way to keep all. He's not really telling you.
Wait, can you scroll down a little bit though.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh God. What a dark world. Someone's reading. Someone's
raining down.
Some poor man.
Grondike blog.
Some poor scrawny guy is reading like top 3 shower habits to break on the fucking Grondike soap blog. I mean, Jesus Christ.
That's 2018, dude. He's really not pumping them out.
Oh, thank God. Oh yeah, last
this
one
is
2018.
relevant.
That
This
didn't
is
work
relevant
out.
because it's spring. Jalapeno mint julep. That would be great. Make your baby that. The meal refresher. Oh, that's nice. Honestly, these are kind of.
Let's take like a couple minute break.
Some of them are good.
Resume.
Yeah, the tequila thyme lemonade might be pretty good.
Are you guys down with that though?
Yeah.
I just have to pee and stuff. I'm gonna leave it recording. Let's just pick back up in a couple minutes.
I wanted you to look at this. We're kind of getting in touch with Grondike.
I love the soap ideas. Or anyway, me and my team get a few bricks of the Durden tack. We run a podcast down bad men and chicks, lol. But we are really skeptical about these pheromones. But we'd love to try it out on our show and give live results as to the success of the pull rates on women. We run the MGTOW factor. Is that a show?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Peace and love, Rogja. Is that the name of the guy?
Rogja Peters is my name.
Meninist, acclaimed meninist, Rogja Peters, with the email splashmask@gmail.com. Way to dox yourself, bro. That's good too. That's fine. Who cares?
All right, sent it. To continue. What the fuck?
It's just a capture, bro. Oh, well, you know, this is interesting because I'm thinking about getting a wholesaler's license. So maybe we could get some wholesale at cost Durden soap.
Fuck yeah. How much,
Save a couple
how much
bucks.
do you think you have to get to?
I don't
beat
know,
the
probably like
wholesale price?
4,000 bars or something.
I'd love to give them out at my wedding. Just a little
I think this guy.
treat to the man.
I think this guy's gonna be happy. Anyone is fucking talking to him because it seems like this shit wasn't really. It's not going anywhere since like 2018. He's not been doing shit. So
What is that? A little half caffeinado you got there?
Yeah, it's a half caffeinado. Now let's resume because I got some cool fucking shit.
the George talks about his bike one. That's a direct link straight to the time mark, and that's a good little moment. I really liked it.
What it is. I'm going to tune up the bike today. This is my bike. It's kind of a hybrid thing. It's a big bike.
It's an LL
Fucking
Bean
LL
bike.
Bean.
Acadia
Cruiser.
I think I've had it for 14 years, almost 15 years. I love it. It's my favorite bike of all time.
Of all
I'm hoping
time,
it'll be
dude, of
my
all
last
time.
I mean, that's it. I just thought that was good. This whole video is fucking bizarre because it's
cut to the
edited
good
really
shit.
weird. It's edited really
Okay.
weird.
I want to show you some cool ass shit right now. This is one of my I told you, Sam, I had such a hard time finding the video where he reads the letter from the mom. And I
Oh,
tell
I
you, when I
bet.
found
I
it,
bet.
when I found it, I lost it, dude. I lost how it's so good. Because you gotta, if you're a listener, I want you to just think about all that George is and the narcissism and the new masculinity, and then I just want to present this unmolested. I just want to hear it. Also, I don't think we're gonna show it because it's at a different part. But this episode also contains one of my favorite lines, which is "Stop bleeding, Michael." The title is "Stop Bleeding Online." And basically what happens is in the beginning, he's talking about like, oh, you tweet about how you're sad and you tweet, oh, I'm so sad my girlfriend left me. And then he just looks at the camera and he goes, stop bleeding, Michael. Stop bleeding online. And it's just such a cool, like, artistic choice for him. Like, I'm just going to say a common man's name. It's going to, like, reach. You know what I mean? I love that. I love stop
It's
bleeding,
gonna reach
Michael.
all Michaels that are watching.
Yeah, that turned into a phrase in my head, stop bleeding, Michael.
Make them shit their
All right.
pants.
So now, knowing everything about Bruno and all of his ideals and the narcissism, let's just consume this.
This one is from a lady. I will let you judge this. I don't judge this. Hi, George. My name is, and I'm not going to give her name to provide privacy here. I've been watching your videos for some time now. It all started when my now ex-husband would watch your videos and I would be in the same room with him reading a book. I couldn't help but hear a lot of what you had to say, and I found myself watching them on my own accord and taking in a lot of what you talk about.
My ex-husband and I have one child together, a 13-year-old boy whose name I will not mention. To make a long story short and get to my point, my husband walked out on us, filed for divorce, and hasn't been around for almost 2 years. After many failed attempts to contact him for our son, I gave up. Thankfully, I have a career and been able to take care of my son and myself, but not having a male figure for him in the house has become quite evident. He has been getting into trouble in school a lot last year and into fall this school year. We have had a few parent-principal meetings along with some of his teachers, but to no avail. He gets reprimanded and he knows there's consequences for his actions. I pride myself in my parenting, and though he is acting out, I do not let him get away with it. Then all of a sudden the calls from school to me stopped around the end of October. Beginning of November, I received a couple emails from his teachers stating how he is starting to turn himself around and act better in school. Even his grades
really
have
taken
improved.
a turn.
I couldn't help but ask him what has changed. When I did, he said he just decided to think before acting and wonder if it was the best choice. I just smiled. I didn't question it further, and I told him I was proud. During his Christmas break, I was drinking my coffee while watching one of your videos. Thank you for reminding me.
My favorite moment coming up.
And my son came in the room and heard your voice and asked me, "What is George talking to us about today?" I almost spat out my coffee and replied, "Excuse me?" He said, "What is George talking about?" Never mind. I will be listening to him later. Now, from my ex watching your videos and then me, I know he's heard your voice before and even looked at your video as he walked by, but this was a shock. I asked, "What do you mean you will be listening later?" The child said, "You and Dad have always watched his videos, and hearing him reminds me of Dad. George is also why you don't hear from my teachers anymore." I asked him, "What do you mean?" He said, and I'm paraphrasing what I can remember, he's always willing to tell you, he's always telling you to be the best you can and not to disappoint, and I still get upset every now and then at school.
It's a fake email. He wrote this whole thing.
What would George do?
What would George do?
That's what I was saying.
Down, so I'm looking forward to what he has to say.
I feel like that's my first immediate,
and then
Wait.
If you were to see the look on my face, I probably had my jaw on the floor for like 5 minutes trying to comprehend all of this. I've been trying to get through to him for almost a year now. He has been watching your videos. I now know for almost 8 months, and something somewhere you have said has gotten through to him. As a mother, I do sometimes get a little nervous thinking about some of the things he may hear, but overall I know your videos are in good intentions and I can't argue with the results. Obviously my curiosity got the best of me, so we've talked more about him and his watching of your videos. He was more focused on making sure he acted like a man, his words, not mine, and it's incredible to see the difference. It started off as something to make him feel closer to his father who abandoned him, and has now turned into watching his role model help guide him along the way through adolescence. I just can't thank you enough. It still blows my mind to think about it, but I am more grateful than you will ever know. For a while, you have mentioned in your videos that people comment stating that you are the father or grandfather they never had. Well, you can apparently add one more person to that list. Thank you for your insight, wisdom, and knowledge that I myself take in, but more importantly, thank you for helping my son turn himself around without even knowing it. That's a gift and a true power right there.
Jesus
God bless.
fucking Christ.
She gives her name.
That's fully fake. He wrote that.
That's my initial feeling as well. Is that
Yeah.
it's fake.
But
Yeah.
see, here's the thing: if whether it's legitimate or not, I mean, if it's real, oh Jesus Christ Almighty God! I mean, there's so many parts about it I love picturing a 13-year-old boy walking in and saying, "What is George talking to us about today, Mama?" and then wait, she says, "What are you talking about?" And he says, "George has turned me around, Mama. George is why you don't hear from school anymore. He's taught me how to be a real man." And also, he's just dropping in the thing where it's like, I know a lot of people have said that you're like the father or grandfather that they've never had. Something he, in the earlier video, he's like, that's what I like to say about me, is that I'm the grandfather.
She said that? I mean...
I love to believe it's real. It's real, dude. It's real. That's what's crazy.
It's fucking wild that exists.
You think
it's real?
You think it's real as in he received it? And the writer, the sender, and the sender was legitimately the mother of a child that watches George Bruno? Or how real do you think it is?
I think it's real. I think it's real, and like a psycho wrote it to a psycho. But here's the other thing I like about it. You know what the great irony of this letter is, right? So he turned her son around. That's great. You know, he's out there changing lives, teaching 13-year-olds. Imagine also, that's just not true. Imagine the 13-year-old who's like consuming George Bruno and like deeply taking it in. Other kids. He walks to the kids at the lunch table. He's like, I like to be proactive about networking. I don't stand around. I don't drink. But also, the great irony is her husband, who left, who walked out on her, also loved George Bruno. I think that's so funny. I love that it starts out with like, my husband who walked out on us followed your teachings, but then you turned my son around.
I mean, that's what feels fucking fake as fuck to me. I mean, most of the details just make me feel immediately, you know, my knee-jerk reaction is just fake, but I also could see a 13-year-old kid, actually. I could see a 13-year-old kid, like, I mean, a kid is going to look, they're going to fucking watch a bunch of YouTube, you know?
A 13-year-old could certainly watch. What I love is the description of the moment where the 13-year-old explains to his mother.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I guess, that's kind of what that's what feels fake as fuck to me.
Right, the part where he's like, well, mother, George Bruno, you know, I've watched his videos about stop bleeding online and how you got to pursue excellence and go carnage.
The message, the way that the message is written.
I need to join a consanguineous relationship.
It's some sort of the way it's written, it feels like a wet dream, like George Bruno's wet dream.
I red pill responsibly,
Absolutely,
mama, because George Bruno said so.
It's the email. It's like his favorite email that could ever exist.
Yes,
of all time.
And it ends with like, and thank you so much for your vast wisdom.
Cut to like 2
knowledge.
weeks later when he gets another email that says like, my son has died from like a worm he got from like a raw ribeye he bought from Walmart. He's been eating only meat.
We need to email.
My son bought a raw styrofoam packed piece of beef, and
he dies. He's already left. The husband's left. So George Bruno's like ruining this woman's life.
She likes it.
She's
too.
like Job, and he's God. And she's just destroying her life.
I just love it, dude.
And she loves him, and she stays devout.
And this letter that's just praising him, just talking about his vast knowledge and how he changed my 13-year-old boy's life. And then he starts it with, I don't judge this. I don't judge this. I'm gonna let you guys kind of see what you think about this.
It's like, I don't judge this. Yeah, this guy's saying I have a huge penis and I
don't
rock
judge
and
that.
I'm really fucking cool.
Guys, I just wanted to say I don't judge this. You judge this. Okay. Dear George, you're the most brilliant man who's ever lived. Does it ever get hard dragging that huge hog around?
Exactly. And having that really fucking hot ride, that Scion XB you drive around all fucking cool.
He drives a Scion XB, mama.
I want a Scion XB, mama.
Oh, that's weird. It's got this photo again. That's cool.
Oh, it's blurred. And that one he fucking blacks out their eyes.
You just want them to be associated.
Can't be in a thumbnail.
How to meet women you attract. How to attract them.
How to attract women you meet. How to eat meat and attract women.
How to eat one steak a day and fuck bitches.
Basically, that's what he should. What makes a man handsome? Part 1.
Important. I want to talk to you about your vulnerability.
He makes his own best of videos.
Just look, dude.
I think this is just about the weirdest look I've ever seen him rocking. I think sort of he's hanging out in what looks like a '90s Toyota,
like a dog tie.
Well, I want to say he's in a 90s Toyota Corolla for some reason, and he's wearing
like Charlie Chaplin tie.
He's wearing like a temp job shirt with a fucking temp job tie and blade shades. I don't know. It can't be explained. This video cannot fucking be explained.
It defies.
He's not in his Scion. He's not rocking.
Well, this is vintage, dude. This is pre-Scion era.
I don't think so. I think the year is. I Okay, 2016. You're right, but
hard out there too much. If you fall in love,
it's
too fast,
weird.
You can get hurt too fast.
He feels like a Dwight Schrute kind of character
over a slow
in this.
Yeah, he does. Yes.
In this era, you kind of see that he kind of grew out of
He's a meninist office character.
This is probably his therapist. This is this is probably his therapist.
Oh, he just know what happened? He just lost.
Talking to you, man, because I'm dead serious about this. Have a great day. Bye.
What did he lose?
So what just happened before this video though is that like he lost his license to do therapy anymore, and he's in the parking lot. He's in the parking lot of his Toyota, and he's just like, "Fuck it, man! I'm just gonna make a YouTube video."
Fucking serious. I'm dead serious.
I'm gonna make
you fall in love.
I'm gonna make a video about
That's
fragility.
what I told that little fucking weasel just fucking crying, running out of my fucking office.
He just left his wife, and that was his 13-year-old boy that he doesn't know about. He forgot about him.
Yeah, there's layers. There's layers. Yeah, give me 10 stages of genocide.
Well,
let's find our sort of
Who best to describe the 10 stages of genocide and warn about it
totally
than
qualified.
George Bruno?
When you see this picture, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Cool. Sex.
Damn, I don't know.
Love.
Based red pill silverback man? Based red pill silver fox?
Chaotic for you?
He's already moved on.
No.
Anxiety about stuff. The post-Trump nonsense. Because we used to have a president that kept us informed about everything. Love him or hate him. But now we have this bumbling person.
The blinking.
A bona fide racist, segregationist, liar who is now mentally incompetent.
He's pissed.
Who is going to be gone.
Show me
and
the
his
lie.
vice president is going to be president. You know that, right?
Yeah, his vice president's the most racist,
The
fucking
most
anti-black,
Racist, anti-black,
actually
segregationist.
clinically incompetent.
She sucks, but
Clinically incompetent. How do I know?
not for that reason.
I was clinical director of a geropsych clinic for several years.
Fucking
He's
geropsych.
He's done every fucking job. He's had every
like
career
Joe
in the
Rogan's
book, man.
psychology.
The 10 stages of genocide. Number 1, classification. People are divided into us and them. How many areas of
Crypto
us and them
psychologist.
do you identify
Do you think that this is going to be genocide on Republicans? Where is he going with this?
yes.
about America? 'Cause
I hope so.
I'm in America.
Yeah, he goes hog out on
Words
this.
of us and them are there. The government is doing this. You realize that, right? And they're encouraging it. Black, white, Republican,
Facebook
Democrat, conservative,
PNG about genocide that he found?
masks.
Absolutely. What's hilarious is that you know, look at this photo. Just you know what's perfect about this photo and this type of Facebook content? Look at the
watermark?
sort of the vignetting around
It's a
it.
weird
And it's
watermark.
just like slightly the watermark, but it's also crunched. You know what I mean? It's like kind of
so
JPEG
crunched.
compressed. You know that he got this from a Facebook group that's like based Silver Fox bikers for Trump.
No, he's this is probably reopened California.
Vaccinated, unvaccinated.
Reopen.
That's genocide.
Reopen Pennsylvania.
There's lines drawn.
I think he's
That's
in.
the us and them, dude.
Lines
Vaccination.
drawn to us
He's
and
in
them.
Philly.
Number 2, and this escalates. People are forced to identify themselves through symbols. I voted. I got the vaccine.
This is. Can we?
MAGA with the red hat.
MAGA.
This is what I think is.
You know, all
I
that.
don't know.
How about the signs?
I want to hear what he says about discrimination.
Hate has no home here.
Anti-white?
Really?
Anti-white racism?
I bet
Number
you're gonna be
3?
the first one to hate me when I tell you who I voted for. Yeah. BS.
I bet you'd fucking hate
Symbols.
me if I told you I voted for Trump.
Number 3, discrimination. People
Wait, here we go.
begin to face systematic discrimination. You can only come in if you're wearing a mask. You can only fly if you get a vaccine or a chip.
That's fucking discrimination, dude.
Something that a greater power has established.
You can't fly without a vaccine.
Dehumanization.
I am
People
discriminated
equated with
upon.
animals, vermin, or diseases. We must get rid of them. They don't deserve to live. Number 5, organization. The government creates.
I haven't been doing that one, I guess. He's kind of
Can't really elaborate on that one.
No examples there.
Responds to, he's not wearing a mask in the store. Shame on you, law enforcement. 6, polarization. The government broadcasts propaganda to turn the populace against the group.
gonna use the masks
It's already happening.
the third time.
You didn't get the vax? I'm standing
Oh, in the
line
vax.
The
talking
vaccination.
about a damn vaccine in a store. Did you get the vaccine yet? It's none of your fucking business. Whatever happened to HIPAA? Whatever happened to Healthcare Information Portability and Protection Act, where healthcare is a fucking secret?
You're not supposed to talk about it. And I have well, it's not a theory. I believe it to be true of why HIPAA was created. And I can't talk about it on YouTube. That's why I have to get the hell off of this platform.
The Jews.
There was a reason why HIPAA was created.
Can't talk about this on YouTube, but it's someone you might expect.
No. But anyways, people talking about a vaccination. People talking about healthcare now. My body, my choice. I can do what the hell I want with my body. You can do what the hell you want with your body. You're not sticking a needle in my fucking arm. And some of you are more mad that I said the word fuck than you are at the concept of forced vaccinations.
I don't know who those people are.
Let me turn it up for you.
Yeah, who's watching this is like, whoa, Bruno, come on.
Official action to remove and
Take it easy, my son's watching, Bruno.
What happened in Canada? You cross the border into Canada, they put you away for 2 weeks where your family can't contact you.
Oh, fuck. Cool.
Is that true?
Here.
Your family can't contact you? What does that mean?
You know, we've heard the
They take your phone?
camps. That's what's happening.
FEMA camps.
In Canada and all over the world.
It is, dude. It's true.
Self-quarantine. It started out as self-quarantine. Now it's forced quarantine.
In Canada. That's why we're going to have genocide here.
And number 8, which is where we're at right now. Think about this.
Well, I like. What if like at number 10?
Beginning of murders, theft of property.
Oh, here we go.
trials,
This one.
massacres.
They all died
Persecution
from
happening
COVID.
right now.
And then,
Wait.
Number 9, extermination, wholesale elimination of the group. It is not extermination
what group, dude?
And not murder because people are not considered humans. It's going to get to that point. And
Who is the
number 10,
victim?
The government denies that it committed any crime. I believe we are at number 8.
MAGA.
I will.
So we're
MAGA
killing
tribe.
them.
And you take a screenshot of it. And you
They
look
gotta
at
wear
it
the
from
masks.
What, the virus? The
inside
China
your
virus?
eye.
We got to
I believe we are
put the
between
implants in them with the needles and shit.
And with that, finish your coffee, and I'll see you Monday
Okay.
morning.
Yeah, swallow that pill. See you later.
Well, get ready because they're going to start executing whites in the FEMA camps. All right, y'all. What is this?
That's a very John Waters trim he's got going on. Tight.
Yeah, Jordan. Craig. Craig. Oh, whoa.
They just got out of a. This is like a vacation video from like a middle schooler in 2006.
They're all just not wearing masks. They're all like.
This is
out
old.
and about.
This is old. This is an old
I
video.
know, this is a great addendum, dude.
It's
What?
a fucking old video.
Oh, it is?
For
It's not
sure.
even about the
Dude, his
Yeah, no, it's not
his,
that old.
No, it's got to be
Post
old.
Joe Biden.
It's definitely
No, dude, it's Joe Biden.
No. The body of it
Oh,
is
this video.
but the bookend is definitely old because he's got salt
Dude,
and
this
pepper.
music.
He's got a salt and pepper mustache.
Right. You know,
Yeah.
you know, that's why, Sam, honestly, you're always. I think it's a great place to end it right there. That was hilarious.
Okay.
It's perfect.
That was so
I do think
fucking-
that's perfect.